Hello, this is Jim Wright, and this is your Minute to Slim It. I want to share with you a thought today because a lot of times as people get in to achieve weight loss, they just get overwhelmed and they're like, I just don't know if I can do this. And I always tell people, listen, just start where you are. Just start where you are. I've taught you about categories of foods, so think about what category of food you're wanting to eat that morning. So if you wake up that morning and you say, oh, I feel like having whole eggs, well, what category of food are eggs, whole eggs? And then what do we put with whole eggs so that we can really make our body work hard? Don't make it harder than it is. And sometimes people want to give up at this point because we just want things handed to us, but that's not teaching you anything. You're not learning a lifestyle. You're just eating off a menu, or you're just going to take somebody's pills and you're going to pay out the nose for all those pills. It's not solving your problem. I know it's difficult, but I want you to think of this quote. It is easier to act your way into a new way of thinking than to think your way into a new way of acting. It is easier to act your way into a new way of thinking than to think your way into a new way of acting. Let me break this down. See, it's easier to act into a new way of thinking. In other words, how do you do that? As you act on exercising the knockout punch, you are acting your way into a new way of thinking. As you start thinking about food combinations, that knockout punch, as you start thinking about the other elements of the knockout punch, you are acting your way into a new way of thinking. If you're just going to sit around and think about what you need to do, you're not going to act. You need to act your way into a new way of thinking instead of trying to think your way into a new way of acting. So when you get up in the morning, act upon what you know. I know this is what I want to eat. This is the category it's in. What do I put with this to make it work hard for my body? And as you continue to exercise the knockout punch, you will act your way into a new way of thinking, a thinking that will sustain you and enable you to live a lifestyle of weight loss. And that is today's Minute to Slim It.